Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting adventure at the Hub World. Today, we will be talking about the best of the best Sonic songs. My name is Jules, and today our party members are
Matteo?
And Gino.
whether you're joining us from YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify, be sure to give us a like or follow. Now, let's get this adventure rolling. So, today is going to be another exciting entry in our Showdown series. But we are going to be doing it around music, which we've never done before, specifically Sonic music, and specifically vocal Sonic music. So, we're looking at themes that have vocal tracks, so things like Crush 40 and other themes that have appeared throughout the Sonic series. This episode will be part of our Sonic the Hedgehog series to celebrate Sonic's 31st anniversary. So look forward to this and other Sonic the Hedgehog themed episodes this month. So we're just going to get right into the meat of this topic. We're going to skip our housekeeping and go right into the showdown. Now, we'd like to preface this with this is not a joke. All of us are super big Sonic fans, and we are massive fans of the music. We are going to take this seriously. Things may get heated. It is not ironic. We are not playing characters. This is how heated we will get about Sonic music.
We unironically listen to Sonic music. That's just the way it is. This has always been the case.
Yeah, back in the Call of Duty days in high school, we'd be those people on Xbox Live blasting music, and most likely it was Crush 40.
Yeah, I've had a Sonic song playlist playing in my car for the last 2 weeks, so I'm ready for this one. Why don't we just get right to it? So we're going to pull up the bracket here for all of you, so you can take a look. If you haven't listened to any of the songs, we encourage you to pause our podcast at any point, maybe listen to the songs that we're talking about, and get an idea. We'd also like you to know that if you are watching on YouTube and you can see our bracket here, that any song that has brackets beside it that indicates a certain artist is talking about that version of the song instead of the original. If there aren't any brackets beside the song, you can assume that it is the original version of the song. Actually, before we do the first one, we should talk about our little gimmick this time. So if you're looking at the bracket right now, you'll see at the bottom right, it says second chance round. Each of us has one save. So when we are done debating a particular bracket in the first round only, each of us can save one song and put it in the second chance round. Now the twist is we have to save it when it's eliminated. We can't bring it back if we move on and nobody's decided to save the song. But the final bracket in the first round will be made up of second chance songs that were eliminated in previous brackets that were saved by us respectively. Okay. So let's get started. So our first bracket here, we have Night of the Wind, the main theme of Sonic and the Black Knight, sung by Crush 40. We have Reach for the Stars, the main theme of Sonic Colors. And we have Sonic Boom, the main theme of Sonic CD. Anybody want to kick this one off?
My favorite version of Sonic Boom is the Crush 41, but I was outvoted. But that doesn't mean I don't like the original Sonic Boom. The original Sonic Boom is so iconic. It's arguably one of the most popular and most well-known Sonic songs, and it accompanies such a fantastic animation in the opening of Sonic CD. I'm playing through Sonic Colors right now, and I'm like Reach for the Stars. I hated it when it first came out. I like it, but it's not a top tier Sonic song in my mind. Like, it's catchy and whatnot. And then Night of the Wind, it is a fan favorite Crush 40 song. But for me, Sonic Boom is really catchy, and it's something that isn't really like anything else on the list that we have. So for that reason, I got to go with Sonic Boom.
I'm going to share my thoughts next. Initially, when I heard Reach for the Stars, I didn't like it. And then I listened to it again, and I really liked it. And I actually think Reach for the Stars is one of the strongest main themes in the series that isn't Crush 40. Sonic Boom is, like you said, everything you said, Matteo, it's like super iconic. It's super catchy. It's super great. I prefer the original to the Crush 40 version. But I don't know, like, there's a lot of bad things about Sonic and the Black Knight, and the main theme is not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Night of the Wind is arguably one of the best songs that Crush 40 has put out, and it's one of my favorite songs. So I can't not vote for Night of the Wind. So Night of the Wind has my my choice. And it's just like the lyrics are so great. And I know like it's different from some of their other songs, which you can kind of like take out of the games and be like, oh, you can listen to this, and it's not about Sonic or anything like video game related. And this one's very clearly about the game, but like the lyrics are really, really poetic. The way that they talk about them. Oh, I really like Night of the Wind. I'm going to Night of the Wind.
Yeah, I think this is actually going to be a first for a showdown here because I really like Reach for the Stars. And I didn't really listen to it all that much until the 30th anniversary concert came out where they played that song I think like 2 or 3 times over the course of the show where like cuz like Sonic Colors the remastered came out and they wanted to obviously advertise for it and everything. But I don't know, just like it's in my head right now. And like the original Sonic Boom is great. Don't get me wrong. That is like my very close second. And if I had to like lean either way just to like put something forward, I would probably lean with more with Sonic Boom, just because as what you said, Jules, there's nothing else quite like it on this list. Where it's like, okay, here's like a song from the 1990s, right? From the Sega CD. Like it's probably the oldest song on this list. And it's still really good. And of course, the Crush 40 version of it, like they took that and just completely reinvented it. But we're talking about the original one here, and I don't know. Like my gut instinct right away says Reach for the Stars, but I can see the merit for voting for Sonic Boom in this one also.
We've got a 3-way tie.
Yeah.
I legitimately did not expect this either.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I didn't either.
What do we do?
If it's between, like, it sounds like Matteo. Well, I don't know. Like, that's the thing is, I guess it depends.
My top
either way.
two are Sonic Boom and then Night of the Wind.
And Gino's is Reach for the Stars, Sonic Boom, and mine is Night of the Wind and Reach for the Stars. So we're at another.
It's a true tie.
It is a true tie. Well, here's the thing, and this is what I'm going to kind of propose. I do love Night of the Wind, and I do think it deserves to go forward. But ultimately, I think, Matteo, you kind of hammered in, like, there's nothing like Sonic Boom on here. And I also agree there's nothing like Reach for the Stars. Like, the thing with Night of the Wind is, as amazing as it is just another Crush 40 song. And a lot of their songs do have a lot of the same trope. So I think that for the purpose of this one, I think maybe not putting Night of the Wind through might be the better choice if it's like a true tie. And we're saying, like, okay, between the three of us, all of these are technically equal. I personally think that one of the other two should go through just for the diversity sake of the list. Because or else what it will always be is if a Crush 40 song goes through, it'll always be, okay, which one's better? Right? When a Crush 40 goes up against a Crush 40, like, which one is the better Crush 40 song? Versus, like, which of these offers something different. So I'm going to say I'm going to drop Night of the Wind.
You want to save Night of the Wind?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to hold on to my save, I think. But I'm giving my vote to Reach for the Stars, personally.
All right. So then that means Reach for the Stars is going through.
I would be happy with either one of those choices.
Okay, so Reach for the Stars makes it through. We're on to our second one. No saves there. Sorry, does anybody want to save Sonic Boom or Night of the Wind?
Nope.
I think I'm going to save my save also.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, on to bracket 2. We have Greenlight Ride, the main theme of Team Sonic Racing, performed by Crush 40. We have All Hail Shadow, the Shadow the Hedgehog's theme from Sonic 06, which we recently discovered actually debuted in Shadow the Hedgehog, not by Crush 40, and Crush 40's version is not the original. So All Hail Shadow, Crush 40's version from Sonic 06 is here. And then we have Unknown from ME, that's Knuckles' theme song from Sonic Adventure. I will start out by saying I think these are all very solid mid-tier songs. I feel strongly about none of these. The only thing I feel strongly about personally is that I actually think Unknown from ME is a joke. Like, I actually don't think it's a good song.
But that's the point. It is a joke.
But it's so meme worthy.
It's meme worthy, but I take Sonic music too seriously to push Unknown from ME through. So my vote is going to All Hail Shadow, just because I think Greenlight Ride is just kind of samey.
Yeah, I do want to say Greenlight Ride. When I first heard it, I thought it was like 3 different Crush 40 songs all at the same time.
Yeah, kind of like watered down.
It's great. I still like it. Actually, is it the newest song on the list?
It's their newest song as well.
Okay.
I legitimately love All Hail Shadow, especially Crush 40's version. Yako and I listen to All Hail Shadow all the time. It's one of my favorite Sonic songs. Obviously, I'm voting for it, but if everyone else is voting for it by default. I guess I'll have to defend it better next round. So I will save my defense of All Hill Shadow for later.
You're gonna need it.
So All Hill Shadow moves through. So we're on to the next bracket then. This one has quite a number of solid songs. You have Open Your Heart by Crush 40, Seven Rings in Hand, the Crush 40 version, and Never Turn Back, also a Crush 40 song. So this is an all Crush 40 bracket. I would like to kick this one off because I already know which one has won. Seven Rings in Hand's Crush 40's version is, I kid you not, just like I said about Night of the Wind, I think this is one of their best songs. I really like their version of the song. I would argue it's one of their best songs. Especially the guitar solo in that song is insane. I was listening to it yesterday in the car, and I just love this song. But Open Your Heart is just too good to not vote for. It's the first Crush 40 song, is it not? Like the first main theme Crush 40 song.
The first time Crush 40 ever appeared in a Sonic game, it was Open Your Heart.
The original Sonic Adventure back on the Dreamcast.
On the
this is like
Dreamcast,
90s.
yeah. Yeah, Sonic Adventure was their first appearance. So yeah, this is in the opening credits. So
It's also, I believe, the final boss theme.
But here's the thing: is I don't know if it's the opening credits of the original Sonic Adventure. I think it's only the opening credits in Sonic Adventure DX. It might have not been.
I'm pretty sure it is. I do have Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast, and I played it. I think it is. But yeah, like I completely agree with what you said about Seven Rings in Hand and Open Your Heart. But Never Turn Back is so good. I know Yako hates it, but it almost feels like a country song. This is the end credits theme for Shadow the Hedgehog, and it starts with like this piano solo that's actually like really good.
I think it's I Am All of Me.
Yeah, but still, like that's something that like is really odd for a Crush 40, and then just it kind of sounds like I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but it has Nickelback vibes. So I really like Never Turn Back, but I cannot vote against Open Your Heart. Like that song is just incredible.
Well, the thing with Never Turn Back too is I do like parts of Never Turn Back, but the thing of Never Turn Back is so much happens in that song. Like I feel like it's 5 different songs in one song, and it's very hit or miss. Like parts of the song are so good, and parts of the song are good but feel out of place, and parts of the song I think are pretty average.
Well, regardless, Open Your Heart's going through. So
Debating whether or not to use my save. No, because Open Your Heart is the clear winner out of these 3 here. I will say that Seven Rings in Hand, Crush 40's version, is the only version of the song that I was actually able to understand the lyrics to.
yeah,
Yes.
Like the original one was just weird.
it is way better than the original. It's like not even close.
Yeah.
Matteo, are you going to save Never Turn Back?
Going once, going twice,
I
and sold. No saves this round. We move on to the next bracket. We have Fist Bump, the main theme of Sonic Forces. Dreams of an Absolution, the Silver the Hedgehog's theme from Sonic 06. And Sonic Heroes, the main theme from, you guessed it, Sonic Heroes.
I'm going to start this one off. Sonic Heroes is a boring song. I know it's like epic and fun and things, but if I'm listening to any of this music, just say commuting anywhere, if I was just listening to it, I wouldn't play Sonic Heroes in my car with a group of friends because it's literally a video game theme song. And that's part of the reason why some of the songs that are on this list that are blatantly a game soundtrack, it's very difficult for me to listen to in my spare time when I'm not playing a video game. So I cannot in good faith vote for Sonic Heroes. But then again, I do not recall Fist Bump.
I will sing Fist Bump for you, okay? Fist Bump is, together we could show the world what we could do.
We're keeping this in, Jules, by the way.
It's the main theme from Sonic Forces, Gino. You know you love Sonic Forces.
Again, I played only the first 2 worlds of that, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Game over. But I know whatever gets picked here is not winning against Open Your Heart. So, Dreams of an Absolution, why not?
My vote is also going toward Dreams of Absolution because it's literally, I think, number 2 of my favorite Sonic songs. I'm the only one who supports Fist Bump. I really like Fist Bump. Everybody hates Fist Bump.
I don't mind Fist Bump.
Hot take. I'm sure you will hear this on our other episodes in some form. I don't hate Sonic Forces, unlike the rest of the Sonic fandom. And I love Fist Bump as a song. I think it's fantastic. This is genuinely how I feel about Fist Bump. The only reason Fist Bump isn't considered one of the best Sonic songs is because the people singing it aren't Crush 40. If that song literally just had Crush 40's name on it and they sang it the exact same way as the song is already done, everybody would say it's one of the best Sonic themes. That's the way I look at it. Is the only reason people don't like it is because it's something that Crush 40 would sing, but they didn't sing, and so everybody is all upset because they're like, "This should have been Crush 40." It's just like rip off Crush 40. That's how I feel about Fist Bump. I think Fist Bump slaps. That being said, I love my super like electronic like dance club beat Dreams of Absolution, which is like it's super like it's highly emotional, but also makes you want to dance. And it comes at the right point at the end of Sonic 06, right after Blaze sacrifices herself, and it's just like such a sad song while also being such a banger. And it's I think one of my favorite songs, period, in Sonic the Hedgehog.
And I know my vote doesn't matter in the slightest, but I would vote Sonic Heroes because Sonic Heroes is amazing. Like I'm lukewarm on Fist Bump, and I do not like Dreams of an Absolution. So
Fair, but Dreams of an Absolution has gone through. Matteo, you using your save on Fist Bump?
absolutely not.
Okay. Okay, we're on the second half of the bracket now. No saves have been used. Also, not all saves need to be used, by the way, everybody. So now we're at what I think is one of the toughest brackets, period. Escape from the City, the main theme of the first level of Sonic Adventure 2. You have Live and Learn, which is the main theme of Sonic Adventure 2, period, as well as the final boss theme, sung by Crush 40. And then What I'm Made Of, which is the final boss theme in Sonic Heroes, also sung by Crush 40. Anybody want to give this one a go?
This is rough.
This one is
really
rough.
tough.
This one's very
This,
tough.
I think, out of all the showdowns that we've done so far, this is legitimately the most difficult choice to make because these are all very high on my individual rankings. Probably 3 of the top 7, in my opinion, right here. Oh, jeez. But I can't not vote for Live and Learn. It's the most well known out of these 3. I think it's the best showcase of Crush 40, arguably. And just everything about that song, it's firing on all cylinders. And it doesn't really do the thing that Gino doesn't like, where it doesn't like reference the game. So I can't not. This is like Open Your Heart. Like you just can't not vote for it.
If Live and Learn was not on this specific bracket, I'm going with What I'm Made Of. But because Live and Learn is here, it has to go through. Like, Live and Learn is a top 5 song, if not top 2.
I mean, I echo all of that. I love Escape from the City.
Oh, City Escape is great. It's so fun. But, like,
Especially, I really like the Sonic Generations version of it and the original. It's such a classic Sonic song. And What I'm Made Of is really good as a final theme. But Live and Learn, like, yeah, Live and Learn is just the build. Like, one of the things I don't like about What I'm Made Of is it just starts. There's no build. Whereas, like, Live and Learn has these, like, moments, and it's very similar to Open Your Heart, where it's like it builds up to like when it rocks hard, and it has like really good solos, and just the track in general is just so well done. So I gotta go Live and Learn as well.
So I would like to use my save on What I'm Made Of.
Interesting.
What I'm Made Of is an amazing song.
if Matteo didn't do it, I would have.
I'm very surprised, to be honest. I thought the save was going to be used on Escape from the City. I would use my save on Escape from the City here, but just because I know both of you would have saved What I'm Made Of, I'm not going to bother saving Escape from the City because I know that you would pick it over Escape from the City. So I will leave. I'll leave Escape from the City to be eliminated in the first round of this, where it does not deserve to be eliminated.
It doesn't deserve to be eliminated this early, but like when you're going up against the juggernauts,
Yeah,
well, it's tough.
for sure. Okay, so the next one is It Doesn't Matter, which I believe is Sonic's theme from Sonic Adventure.
Yep.
I Am All of Me, which is Shadow the Hedgehog's main theme in Shadow the Hedgehog. And Believe in Myself, which I believe is Tails' theme from Sonic Adventure.
Yep. We're doing the Sonic Adventure 1 version of this song. The Sonic Adventure 2 one was hot garbage.
Well, no, not for Believe in Myself. Sonic Adventure 2's Believe in Myself is good, but it's not as good as the first one. It Doesn't Matter from Sonic Adventure 2 is straight garbage. If anyone wants to debate me in that, by all means, like I'm willing to
Comment sections
die
down
on that
below. Use
hill.
it.
Yeah, like It Doesn't Matter in Sonic Adventure 1 is leagues better than Sonic Adventure 2's version.
Fair enough. Well, I'll kick this one off. I think both versions of Believe in Myself are awful. I don't like the character themes from Sonic Adventure. The only one I actually like, other than Sonic, It Doesn't Matter is good. I like Amy's theme. But I
Unfortunately, Amy's theme is not eligible for this list.
Yep.
no, there's not enough words,
Yep.
Although Rouge the Bat's theme is also very good in Sonic Adventure 2. Sounds like a Persona song. But I don't like Believe in Myself. I can't really elaborate. It's just lame.
Yeah. This one's a 2-horse race for sure.
It Doesn't Matter is really good. And if you had asked me last week what I would have voted for, it would have been It Doesn't Matter. Because I Am All of Me was my least favorite Crush 40 song. But I've been listening to it more and more, and I'm starting to really like it. So I think I'm going I Am All of Me.
This one's tough for me because I feel I've always pushed amongst our group that like It Doesn't Matter is like a hidden gem. It's so fantastic. Like everything about it. I love the guitar solo, and it's not Crush 40, right? So like it sounds like them, but it's not. And like the vocals in that track are really good as well. I like the pacing of it, but I Am All of Me is like the next tier above that. It's just I love everything about that song. Like the really heavy metal vibe that it has is so good, and the chorus is fantastic in that song, and it encapsulates the attitude of Shadow the Hedgehog so well. The version of it that Crush 40 does live is actually quite good also. So like
It's very, very good.
it pains me to say this, but I have to go with I Am All of Me.
Let's make it 3 for 3. I Am All of Me is like the one song that I've been listening to for the past 2 weeks. Little story time with Gino here. So I've been listening to I Am All of Me while I'm on break at work recently, and some people from my work are like, "Oh, what's that?" I've been obsessed with this mid 2000s like progressive rock kind of band. Recently, like, oh, and they would ask me, "Oh, what's the name?" Like, "Oh, you wouldn't know them. They're a small band called Crush 40." And they're like, "Oh, okay, sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look them up." I'm like, "Eh." They're gonna see I listen to Sonic music now, but okay, whatever. It's still good.
Embrace Sonic. We've been shamed, us Sonic fans. We rise up now.
2 weeks ago, Jules was adamant that I Am All of Me was the worst Crush 40 song. Because he was so adamant about this, it made Gino and I reevaluate this song, like go back to it and listen to it to see what he was trying to say about it. And the more we listened to it, the more we're like, no, he's definitely wrong. It's really, really, really good. And now to hear that you have started to gain an appreciation for this song makes me feel very vindicated.
Well, I'll tell you why I didn't like it, okay? So this was like I've listened to Sonic music since I was like 12. And this was always a song that when it came on I skipped it. And the reason I skipped it is cuz I don't think the song starts off very strong. It starts off in this very like low place, and then the other thing too is the first chorus of the song isn't the full chorus. It's only like the intro to the chorus, and then it goes into the second verse. And so I had always thought that intro chorus was the full chorus. I don't think I had ever really heard the full chorus in like years. And then when I actually listened to it through, when you get to the actual chorus, the song slaps. It's really good, and that it builds. And like even later when they're in the verses and stuff, like it's still in like a minor kind of key, but it starts to become more full. So I do like the song. I think it's a good song. I still don't think it's even in my top 5 Crush 40, but it's definitely not the worst one. It's definitely really good.
And Matteo, you don't need to worry because I will be saving. It doesn't matter. And at the end of it, I know it may not matter.
Doesn't matter. Saved. Okay, we are on the last like mainstream bracket before we go to the second chance one. We have Supersonic Racing, the main theme of Sonic R. We have His World, the main theme of Sonic 06, and Endless Possibilities. I don't think it's the main theme, but it's like the ending theme of Sonic Unleashed.
I have to say that I completely forgot about Endless Possibilities until like last week when we were prepping for this and you
Same with
had
me.
just beaten Sonic Unleashed. And I think if we were to do this later, it would be higher on my standings. And Supersonic Racing is a classic song. Like that is on the same sort of level as Sonic Boom. It's just super iconic and it's not like a meme song like Unknown from Me or ME, whatever you pronounce it, but unfortunately it's matched up against His World, which
Mhm.
say what you want about Sonic 06, but like His World is incredible.
His World's outstanding. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was going to say too. Is like I feel like Supersonic Racing and Endless Possibilities are strong songs, and had they been literally in almost any other bracket, they had like a shot to win. And it's just one of those things where like I can't, like, His World's too good.
Yeah.
His World is like so good. It's like another one of those ones where it's just like I can't in good faith vote for something else.
Yeah, like I just love all the elements of His World. I like the orchestral opening and like how the orchestral instruments fade into the back once the vocals and the rock, like the guitar and the drums and the bass come in, and like it just composed so well.
And just the strings section. Dun,
It's
dun,
so
dun,
epic.
dun, dun,
Like
dun, dun,
everything
dun.
about
Yeah,
it,
it builds.
it's like, and that's the thing is like, again, like you'll hear about this more in our other Sonic episodes, but like Sonic 06, despite what it was like it had a lot of ambition and a lot of heart, and His World really matches what they had wanted for that game, which was to be this epic like culmination of like everything Sonic had been and ever was, and like just be like this grand Sonic tale. And I just feel like His World was the perfect theme for it. Like it was
Mhm.
just so epic, and they had so many different arrangements of that song within the game itself. That's where I actually think His World really shines, is that, in my opinion, Open Your Heart and Live and Learn, even though there are different arrangements of them in their respective games, I never felt like the other arrangements of them were very strong. Whereas I feel like His World, every single version of it, whether it's like a slowed down, like emotional version of it, or like the rock anthem that it is, or even like the like clear stage theme where it's more like relaxed, like all of it was good. Like every single version of it was good. So I don't know, I'm His World.
I would like to give a shout out to Crush 40's version of His World. I used to think that one was better, but I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I'm flat out wrong.
the music, I think the rock, like the actual music itself, is arguably better. The vocals, though, they try to change it up too much, and that kind of hurts them. How about you, Gino? Where do you feel? Where do you fall on this?
In His World, compromise does not exist.
Okay, His World. I will be using my save in this round, and I'm gonna save Supersonic Racing.
Everybody.
Everybody.
And I would save Endless Possibilities, because I do really like Endless Possibilities. I actually think Endless Possibilities might be a stronger song, but I'm going with Supersonic Racing for the same reason that we are talking about like Sonic Boom. Because I feel like Endless Possibilities has a very similar vibe to Reach for the Stars, and Supersonic Racing has a very similar vibe to Sonic Boom. So I kind of want to go with Supersonic Racing. Plus, I also feel like Supersonic Racing might be more appealing to both of you. So if I want one of these to go through, I feel like Supersonic Racing has the best shot.
Supersonic Racing is great, but it's no Can You Feel the Sunshine?
Can you feel the sunshine? That should have been here.
Yeah, it
Screw
should have.
believe in myself. Where's Can You Feel the Sunshine? We are now at our second chance round. We have What I'm Made Of, the final theme from Sonic Heroes. Doesn't matter, the Sonic song from Sonic Adventure, and we have Supersonic Racing, the main theme of Sonic R. I'm sticking with my choice, and that's why I nominated it, is I want Supersonic Racing through. Not because I don't like What I'm Made Of, but because we have a lot of Crush 40 that has gone through, and in my opinion, it's very difficult to compare things like What I'm Made Of to Supersonic Racing, because they're both really good in their own ways. But like Supersonic Racing is just so good. I can't not. I'm going Supersonic Racing.
I understand that, Jules, but if we put Supersonic Racing through again, you do realize that His World has a straight shot because we just compared His World to Supersonic Racing and His World won.
Doesn't matter.
So I want this to be a little bit more of a
It
challenge.
doesn't matter.
No, we do not sing the Sonic Adventure 2 version of that song, Jules.
That doesn't matter because I'm going with What I'm Made Of.
You don't want to be Supersonic Racing?
Adriano and I loved Sonic R. When whenever I would go to his house when we were kids, we'd be playing that game on his computer, and his computer could like barely do it, but by God, we had fun. And that was like probably one of the only good things that came out of the Sega Saturn, and there was the PC version of it, and we played it there. And it helped solidify our friendship as well as Majora's Mask. But again, I do realize that there is something better, and I'm going with what I'm made of.
It's all up to you, Matteo. No time to look around, as the woman from Supersonic Racing would say. We're running to the point of no return.
All these puns are great.
I got to go with what I'm made of. And I hate to backstab It Doesn't Matter for a second time, but I gotta believe in myself and pick what I'm made of.
Well, I think you should open your heart and pick Supersonic Racing.
Oh my God, these puns are so
This
good.
is not Kingdom Hearts.
See, if it was up to me to make the final choice, I probably would have gone with Supersonic Racing, Jules, and I'd have said, I will let the fire burn.
Whatever. You live and you learn.
Keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing. Follow my way instead.
I have 7 rings in hand, and I'm Sonic Heroes. Okay. Now we're gonna go to we're on our second round. We have 8 fairly strong tracks here. Reach for the Stars versus All Hail Shadow.
I'm going to reach for the stars.
Matteo?
I got to go with All Hail Shadow still. Like I think All Hail Shadow is fantastic. Reach the Stars. I didn't like it the first time around. Like it's sort of like Endless Possibilities, where just the more you listen to it, the more you get an appreciation for it. But All Hail Shadow is just, I had that immediate connection with that song, so I cannot betray that.
Before Jules gives an answer, though, I would like to interject here again. All Hail Shadow, yes, it's a great song, Matteo, but it's not one of those songs that you can just like blast and like crank up your radio and like play to like a large group of people. Because if people say All Hail Shadow, like what the heck is that? And someone might clue in like, oh yeah, it's that Sonic character dude. Okay, whatever.
That's your opinion.
To be fair, Reach for the Stars also has lyrics that are very, very tied to the game.
Yeah, I know, but like not as heavily as like All Hail
Yeah,
Shadow.
no, All Hail Shadows, like, I think
It is very clearly a game
other
song.
than Sonic Heroes, is pretty much the most overtly about a Sonic character of any of the
Everybody's
songs.
Supersonic Racing.
Supersonic Racing.
That one as well, yeah.
And Sonic Boom.
Yeah, true. Save the planet from disaster, yeah, okay. So, like, this is tough for me, too, because I see Reach for the Stars and All Hail Shadow as the same thing. They are lesser versions of other songs. I see Reach for the Stars as just the lesser version of Endless Possibilities, and All Hail Shadow is just the lesser version of I Am All of Me. I used to really like All Hail Shadow, and the more I've been listening to it, the more I'm just like, I kind of feel the same way as Gino, where like I listen to it, I'm like, I feel like I'm singing a Sonic song, and it's really hard to like move past that, but also I just don't think it's as good as I remember it. And the version of it that I listen to comes from Sonic 06, and I think that really damages it because compared, in my opinion, to Dreams of Absolution and his world, it's such a disappointment. Especially when Shadow's my favorite character, and Shadow has my favorite campaign in that game. It's like you beat it, and then you're rewarded with the worst of the 3 themes. So I'm gonna go with Reach for the Stars. Okay, Reach for the Stars makes it through.
I would have been fine if All Hail Shadow and I Am All of Me were swapped on this list, but we got screwed by the randomizer again. Oh my god.
That's okay though, makes it interesting. Okay, we are now at Open Your Heart versus Dreams of an Absolution. I'm not even going to try to fight this one. I would personally say Dreams of an Absolution because it is my number 2 Sonic song, but I am not even going to try to suggest that that's what everybody here should think, and especially when you're going up against Open Your Heart, I already know that Open Your Heart's going through.
Open Your Heart was the theme song for Sonic Adventure. It was such a great opening. The city's getting destroyed, the water's filling. And if you listen to the lyrics, it's basically just a song about like, hey, there's a natural disaster happening. Everything's going to shit. What are you going to do? And at the very end of Sonic Adventure, where where Sonic gets the 7 Chaos Emeralds, turns into Super Sonic, and fights giant liquid blob chaos, which is turned into a kaiju at this point, because it drained like all of the negative energy out of the Chaos Emeralds and everything. It was just such an epic moment when you could finally play as Super Sonic. It's just perfect.
I have thoughts on what you just said, but I'm going to save it because I feel like it's going to be relevant later on. But you're right. Like, it was a big spectacle, and Open Your Heart's very tied to that. So Open Your Heart goes through. We are now at the other side of the bracket. We're moving through this pretty quick. So we have Live and Learn versus I Am All of Me.
Jeez, Louise.
Can we get a
Oh
save
my
in this round?
No, we do
please.
not get a save in this round. I do not think this is a G's Louise. I like I Am All of Me now, but Live and Learn is the GOAT. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I Am All of Me ain't got nothing on Live and Learn. It's great. Maybe even excellent. But Live and Learn is Live and Learn. Like, I'm sorry.
Ah, jeez.
Live and Learn, in my opinion, is a better theme song for Shadow the Hedgehog than I Am All of Me is. And I will stand by that.
Yeah, I wish that this came in like the next round, not like where it is right now.
Yeah.
Because then we could have talked about a better song. Because now we're just okay. Live and Learn. Like, what else is it going to come up against? Like, I know the next round is going to be tough as well. I will also Live and Learn.
I Am All of Me, like, that is my favorite Sonic song right now.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm
It's mine
I'm sure
also.
that's gonna blow over eventually. Once it's out of my head, I'll be able to compare it better to everything else. But I don't know, like we've been in such a Sonic mood lately, and I'm gonna like I know my vote doesn't matter, but I would vote I Am All of Me. I love Live and Learn, but like if it went against any other song or almost any other song, I would have voted for it. But I just have to express how much I love I Am All of Me. It's so good. Oh my god. Oh well.
Yeah, it got unfortunate placing, but 'tis the right
I
thing to
think
do.
you fixed the bracket.
Trust me, if I wanted to fix the bracket, I would have put I'm All of Me into a much harder first bracket.
It's pretty tough where it is.
Live and Learn moves through, and we are down to our last quarterfinal one. We have What I'm Made Of versus His World.
Just went through a painstaking experience, and I gotta go through another one. Two phenomenal songs put against each other. That I think if they were on the other side of the board, either of these could advance to the next round.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm of the opinion, using a little bit of Gino's logic, but also my own personal preferences. I really like What I'm Made Of, and What I'm Made Of has a lot of highs, but the whole song is not a high. It's repetitive, in my opinion. By the time of the song is done, I do feel like I kind of want it to end. I don't really love the chorus, and not because I don't like the music, but I don't really love the lyrics. Because the lyrics aren't like really relatable. They're just kind of like the song is literally like about what's happening in the game. Like it's literally about Metal Sonic stealing Sonic's energy, and that I think hurts the song for me. Despite the fact that it is vague enough that I can be like, "Oh, this isn't a Sonic song." It does not, to me, feel like completely not a video game song. Like it does, and there's nothing bad about that. But His World is like so good. Like I could listen to His World on repeat over and over and over again, and I could show that to other people, and it's just such a good song. And I feel like it's constantly building. The lyrics are really, really great, and it's not super repetitive. And I don't know, like that's where I'm at. I do find What I'm Made Of does become a bit repetitive, more so than other Crush 40 songs. But it is still a banger. But His World is my vote.
That is a good point about What I'm Made Of. Like at the very end of the song, they just keep saying, "Let me show you just what I'm made of," and they say it like I think 4 times in a row. I think that's one time too many. The only thing I don't like about His World is like not the main guy that's singing. It's just the guy in the background sounds weird sometimes. But that's not enough of a critique for me to, at least at this point, to vote against His World. Like His World is so good. I think I'll vote for that reluctantly.
I will have to agree.
His World moves through.
I think this is not a contest, by the way.
It's not a contest.
It's
for me.
not. Open Your Heart is going through over Reach for the Stars.
Next.
Could you imagine the matchup of like I Am All of Me versus Open Your Heart, or What I'm Made Of versus Open Your Heart? It would have been at least closer.
Yes.
Reach for the Stars could have been ousted in the first round.
That's the thing is Reach for the Stars had a lucky bracket, right? Like it
Yeah.
ultimately it is a very good song, but I do think it probably deserved to be in the second round, but probably not beyond it. But that's okay. Open Your Heart made it to the finals as it deserved to. It coasted its way through. I mean, look at what it had to go up against. It didn't really have much of a competition the whole way, despite it being one of the strongest songs on the list. So, Live and Learn versus His World. I will open. I have not shared this yet, and I didn't share it for a reason, but I will share it now. His World is my favorite Sonic song. I think it is by far the best song. I know it's not a Crush 40 song, but I will die on that hill. Live and Learn is the best Crush 40 song, in my opinion, and I very confidently, without any regrets, say that I believe His World should win this round because I think His World is a better song. I think the lyrics are better. I think the highs of the song is better. I think the song is more dynamic, kind of like I mentioned before, where like other versions of it still like really slap. And I just feel like it embodies everything that is Sonic. Like I feel like His World feels like Sonic's like forever theme song, like about him. Whereas I feel like Live and Learn is like a really great, really epic song, maybe about the series or maybe about the characters or about Sonic Adventure 2. But I don't know, like His World is number one for me.
I agree with you on that. But the thing is, Live and Learn, I think, works perfectly as both a Sonic and a Shadow theme. And like the whole
Yes.
duality of Sonic Adventure 2. And like it perfectly encapsulates the entire game, not just a single character. And like, I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic Adventure 2, but like, Live and Learn is arguably the Sonic song, or at least like with lyrics in it, because like we're not obviously counting like classic Sonic songs. And the whole like orchestra, yes, is fantastic. It's very novel, but that whole element of the song doesn't fit Sonic in my opinion. Like, especially 3D Sonic, I just always think of like punk pop rock sort of thing, like just the way the character looks and things like that. Like I just don't get that at all in His World until way later in the song. And you have to listen through the instrumental orchestra and then that bad background singer that they have in that song. But I can't go against Live and Learn. Live and Learn is something else. I don't know. We got to let Gino decide. Gino's got to make the tough decision here.
Oh my gosh, I always have the very crucial and important roles with this one here. Honestly, I could take either one of these songs. What Matteo says about His World is very true. I didn't like the background singer. I love the strings bit, but I feel like it is more gamey in the sense, whereas it's like you have all these like, I wouldn't say conflicting because they're all great, but it's just like you have such a wide variety. Like you have the orchestra bit, you have the background singing bit, you have the rapping bit, and all that stuff, and all individual bits of that are great. And I'm sure that each, like I didn't play Sonic 06, and I'm sure each version of that, like you have like the rap version of His World as its own separate thing somewhere in the game, the instrumental version of that somewhere in the game, and like kind of like the more rocky kind of poppy kind of stuff somewhere in the game also. But Live and Learn is more consistent. And I feel like Matteo also did a very good job of basically saying like how it's you get this duality of Sonic and Shadow in that. His World, I honestly thought it was a Shadow song for the longest time for whatever reason.
I thought it was a Silver song until basically Smash Bros. I found out it was Sonic.
Yeah. Either way, I would be happy putting either one of these songs through. And I'm sorry, I didn't. Oh, look at that! We have Sonic Adventure 1 versus Sonic Adventure 2. Look at that.
Then that leaves us with Open Your Heart versus Live and Learn. And I believe that this is a common debate. I personally don't know why it's a common debate. I'll say that in my condescending Sonic Adventure 2 supremacy tone. And this is what I didn't mention before. So, Gino, you were kind of like talking about Open Your Heart and like how iconic like that moment is where you fight like perfect chaos and like the whole city's being destroyed and Open Your Heart's playing and you're supersonic. And I agree wholeheartedly. Like, especially with my experience with Sonic, like that is one of the coolest moments in my childhood experience of playing Sonic. But the thing is, I can't judge these songs based off of where they come in the games. I guess like that's the way I'm looking at it. Like I think Open Your Heart is only as well regarded as it is. Like I do think it's a really, really good song, and it's definitely one of their top ones. But I think that is always exaggerated by the fact that it also is paired alongside what I think is one of the most epic boss fights, if not the most epic boss fight in all of Sonic. And so it's very hard to like disassociate Open Your Heart from that Perfect Chaos fight. Whereas Live and Learn doesn't have that, right? Like Sonic Adventure 2's final boss was kind of lame. But I think as a track, just as a song itself, Live and Learn is much stronger. I think the lyrics are much better. And I think that's the key point between Live and Learn and Open Your Heart for me, is I think the lyrics of Live and Learn is much better. And I think that the vocals and the music are slightly better. Slightly. I think that's more arguable, but I think the lyrics is what puts Live and Learn over top for me. Because the lyrics of Live and Learn are like really well crafted and tell a story, whereas Open Your Heart I feel is like part of the verses is literally them just like stating things that are scary. Like it's not like they're telling a story. They're just like
Dark creatures,
ooh,
children hear them crying.
spooky. Now open
It's
your
setting
heart
the
and fight these
tone.
things.
It's
I know
such
it's
a
setting.
bad time.
I know it's setting the tone, but versus like Live and Learn is like a story, right? And that's where I like Live and Learn.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, it's like it's very much when I see these two, it's a 1A and a 1B, and it's just like, okay, like what day is it? A 1A kind of day or is it a 1B kind of day? And I'm not saying like A and B, like I both think that like of course like these are the main themes respectively of their
Yeah.
games. They were chosen to be that for a reason. And I do agree with Jules where I believe that Live and Learn is just slightly better.
I don't have that belief. Like, I don't associate either song with the moments in the games. Like, I agree that, like, yes, lyrically, Live and Learn is better, but I think musically, Open Your Heart is the way better song. Like, the guitar solo and what they do with the guitar in Open Your Heart outclasses Live and Learn, to be brutally
Yeah, Open
honest.
Your Heart is more technical.
And I think the way Open Your Heart begins and ends is better than Live and Learns, because Live and Learn just ends with like live and learn, dun, 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 and they do that like 4 times. Whereas Open Your Heart, once it's done, it's done. Like they don't tease you at the end of that song. The way the guitar, it's like a like 1980s like metal opening. It's like doo like the hard chords at the beginning of the song. Like I think that's just a powerful, like impactful opening, and it ends the way it starts. It's a fantastic ending. Like Jun Senoway, he plays lead guitar for Crush 40. He's involved in a lot of Sonic music, even outside of Crush 40. This is the best performance he's ever had in a Sonic song. Period. Yes, vocally and lyrically, Johnny Gioli, the lead singer of Crush 40, he's at his peak in Live and Learn. So that's the debate I'm having in my head, is what do I value? Classic Sonic songs on the Genesis and like that era where you have classic Sonic. Those songs are amazing and they didn't need vocals. I feel like Open Your Heart's the same way. It kind of has that vibe where like they didn't need to sing anything in this song because the guitar and the bass and the drums don't need to have a symphony like His World, because they are firing on all cylinders. Like they're so cohesive. They have a big sound for being a small band, and
Two of them.
it's two main guys, and there's other like studio people, but like they're still not this huge orchestra. They're just a small group of people, and I think the sound that they have in Open Your Heart is unmatched. And that's all without the amazing opening cinematic that it's paired with. And when I want to hear a Sonic song, I listen to Open Your Heart to get me really hyped up to listen to everything else. Like I think it's just such a fantastic gateway into Sonic music. And it's like the first 3D Sonic song. So like I know like I'm probably gonna get outvoted, but like if you're a musician or whatever, you can really appreciate the craft. It could apply to a lot of the songs on this list, but Open Your Heart, it really is, in my opinion, it's still unmatched by anything that Crush 40 or anyone who does modern Sonic music has ever made.
That's why I said there's a 1A and a 1B, Matteo.
Yeah, you put it very nicely.
That was a very eloquent way of saying it. We're like, yeah, for the musical technical side of things, Open Your Heart is the best, and for like vocals and things, Live and Learn is good. And it
Yeah,
all depends on like what mood you're
what
feeling
your
in, right? And like
preference?
that's
Yeah,
yeah, and that's the beauty of music. It's whatever you want it to be. You listen to what you want to listen to. This is a toughie, but we do have to come to a decision.
Well, you already said Live and Learn, so I just wanted to say that.
I want to change my mind, but today I'm really feeling Live and Learn, Mateo. As much as I love Open Your Heart, and again, like it's a 1A, 1B, and like either one, can be number one on any given day. Today, the universe is with Live and Learn for me.
It's funny because yesterday we were talking about Sonic Adventure versus Sonic Adventure 2, and I was weighing the pros and cons of both. And I'm like, but Sonic Adventure 2's got Live and Learn because we were comparing the music. And like yesterday was literally a day in which I said Live and Learn was better than Open Your Heart. So
It is really what you feel. I'm almost always feeling like Live and Learn stronger, and that again is mostly because I think the lyrics. What you said, Matteo, you are right. Like I do think Open Your Heart almost at some points has higher highs. There's just something about Live and Learn I feel is just so well put together. I don't know if this makes sense. Open Your Heart, I feel others the player. I feel like when I'm listening to Open Your Heart and I'm playing as Supersonic, I'm viewing Supersonic as like an other, and it's like this song is badass and Supersonic is badass, and he's gonna like take out Perfect Chaos. Whereas I feel like Live and Learn is very similar to like his world and like Endless Possibilities, where it's like invigorating. Like when you hear it, I feel like it's not about like being the most powerful or feeling like badass. Like it feels like motivating. Like that's the way I look at Live and Learn, is like it feels like it's the culmination of a whole journey, versus I don't think Open Your Heart feels that way for me. I've never gotten those vibes from Open Your Heart. Like it doesn't feel like the culmination of a journey, or like it doesn't even feel like a final boss fight to me.
no,
It just feels like a super epic moment.
to me, like I think it works better as just an opening theme than it would be
Yes, as
opening
the
theme
final boss fight. Yeah.
and final boss fight. But like I think the emotion and the attitude of that song come from the guitar. The guitar is the heart
Yeah.
and soul of that song.
Okay, well that brings us to the end of our Sonic song showdown. Live and Learn comes out on top. Close second by Open Your Heart. Yeah, lots of good Sonic music. If you didn't listen to any of these songs, please go find them and listen to them. Brush up
Mhm.
on your Sonic tracks. I think that Gino, you can sign us out.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's quest. If you liked what you heard today, hit that like, subscribe, or follow button below. If you want to contribute to the conversation, let us know any ideas for upcoming quests, or just share your thoughts and leave us a comment below. We do read all of them.
Don't forget, we have other Sonic special podcasts coming out to celebrate Sonic's anniversary, so make sure to give those a listen. We don't know the order in which they're going to release yet, so that will be cemented, I guess, by the time you're listening to this. So don't forget to listen to those. And I'm going to go listen to I Am All of Me right now.
Thanks for listening to us here at the Hub World. And Matteo, do you have anything to say here?
Microsoft, make a new Banjo game. See you, everybody.
Bye.